Moshi, good morning. I had my ugly sleep. It wasn't enough, but if I don't go and have it, then, I'm never going to stream. So the sacrifices we have to make. So yeah, good morning. I mean, it's still morning. I'm not one of those crazy people that's calling 1 p.m. morning or anything like that. Even if you do wake up in a drunken stupor at 1 in the afternoon, it's not morning. Like, okay, there's certain things and rules that we have to abide by in a society. And that's making sure that we stick to these morning routines. Okay, look, oh, you stepped on my peanut. The best kind of peanuts. I will say, like breakfast. I'm one of those people that, like, I wasn't on the gravy train of McDonald's serving breakfast 24/7. Okay, like, look, I can appreciate it for others, but I'm a hard, fast rule guy about, like, look, 11:30 a.m. I mean, up to noon, to be fair. Breakfast. After that, I don't care if you just woke up. You have to have lunch. Okay? I'll accept a brunch. Maybe. But nothing beyond that. We're here live in Reverie. I mean, not yet. I gotta click on a button to make it show up. But how are you, DJ Soap Dish and Purity? How you doing? I get them waves in. Probably gonna be loud. No, it should be good. I don't know why it was so loud at me yelling at me. Oh, God. There we go. I'll eat bacon and eggs for supper, and I'll eat lasagna for breakfast. See, Soap Dish, I don't know if you can live in the community with us. I mean, you're allowed to stay in this community, but in this made-up other community where I'm king or something, and, and they put me in charge of these types of things, we're gonna have a talk. Maybe one of them fights to the death, and then you can defeat me, and then you can tell people that they can have bacon and eggs for supper, don't listen to the previous guy. I mean, I guess there could be some exceptions, friends of the king, if you will, but is that Shrove Tuesday thing? That's a thing in everywhere, right? Pancakes for dinner. I suppose that there could be some you love this cover art? Yeah, he's all mystic and everything. Looks good. I mean, not a lot of this game just does look good. So we finished up, I believe, in Heimdall. We had a rough run-in with a guy ruining things at the museum. But I think we're all said and done here and ready to move on. You just got home and going into the barber's. You got my head shaved. My hair was 5 to 6 inches before it all went by. Like down to the wood? Is that what you did? Yeah, team pancake or team waffle? I mean, I do like both, but I would probably prefer a good waffle. I mean, waffles have the little pancakes. Waffles have the little holes that hold the syrup, so the syrup cannot escape off the sides like a pancake. But then, of course, a pancake just offers more dipping possibilities than when you have the waffle and then you cut it and then the syrup escapes from the padded room of the waffle. Trick question, the answer is Team French Toast. Yeah, I mean, sure, if we're playing weird games with my head, like it's some type of boy band. Sure. But I will always enjoy French Toast. Like, there's no wrong answer with all three of those, to be honest. But you got the number 2 shave. I think that's the shave I put on my penis. To keep it down, I think that's what it is. Biscuits and gravy. Yeah, nothing wrong with biscuits and gravy. Oh, I have to remember, like, when I was in America, and I went to, I think it was called a Cracker Barrel? No. The place that I've said this before. The Jesse and the Festus? Maybe. the place that has like the Adirondack porch chairs out in the front, and it's got a crack. Yeah. I got me some fried chicken in there with some gravy, and I was not ready for the color of the gravy. Tasted fantastic. Okay, but it was like one of them white gravies. Like, and that just threw me off. Like, I have seen white gravies, like, on TVs, movies, and whatnot, but I was like, okay. But it tasted fantastic. And then, of course, if you go over to, like, Italy, you really throw the word gravy around, because gravy means sauce. I think in particular, red sauce. So it's all fucked. Triple H is going to be in the headliner of the Hall of Fame this year. Announced, yeah, I saw that, and apparently it was a big surprise. Shawn Michaels, Triple H, is going to be inducted by the main event headline. Yeah, Shawn Michaels, the Undertaker, and Nick Khan, and Stephanie McMahon. I guess it was all a big con. Nothing to do with that. Something feels strange though. Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. It would also not be possible to go any further in Reen's story for a brief period. Now I will say, this is not that I didn't mind it at all, but if I'm moving on away from Reen's story here to go on to somebody new, it's not that I don't mind, but this was probably one of the first real quest or portion where we didn't really do too much. It was just purely walking around Heimdall, questioning and getting all that stuff done, outside of going to the museum, I guess you could say, but is something wrong? It's probably nothing. I just got a weird feeling. It feels like something's in my pocket that wasn't there before. Oh, I think this is the melding of the stories, I think, because I believe Lloyd and Company found a what looks like maybe like a shape of a tear, or like I mean it's a mirror, but it's, you know, it's a part is broken off. I'm sure they meet up into something. What is this? Huh? It's a weird looking mirror. Since when did you carry one of those around? Since never. This isn't mine. That's exactly what you'd say to the officer if he pulled you over for crack cocaine. And it just ended up in my pocket somehow. And it's never a believable story on the show Cops. I don't know how that got there. I swear it just ended in my pocket somehow. Yeah, no one's gonna believe you. Reen, you're going to horny jail. Bonk, bonk, bonk away. Are you certain? I doubt anyone can slip anything into your pocket without you noticing. Yeah, nothing gets by you, Reen. I don't have a clue how this got here, but there's got to be a reason behind it. And though I can't imagine it connects in any way to the prince's disappearance or what's happening in Crossbell. What? What's happening?
The conditions have been met.
Hey, look at that. We met our conditions.
The road to where all may gather, to where destiny avails itself, just at the horizon, is open.
This lady, this narrator lady, she's got a sexy voice.
Come and sink into an illusion that mirrors the real world and extols its endless possibilities.
Lady Aurelia? Like Kurt's mom? I think you either pass where I am or started with a different route in the same... So yeah, that's a possibility, because I could have gone with C's... Lady Aurelia. Who's Aurelia, then? I'm completely... Oh, the Golden Rakshasa. That's the, that was the principal, right? That woman? These names, they're all over the place. All right, we'll get there. What just happened? What? Where are we? It's like some sort of white garden. Now, look, Risha, I get you're hot and all, and so a lot of things just get, glanced past. I don't see a lot of white there unless I'm colorblind. And, I mean, I know you can just call anything a garden. Madison Square Gardens, if you will. I don't see no plants, flowers, nothing. General and principal of the branch campus of Thor's. Yes, thank you. I've never seen anything like it. I'm getting the feeling there's more to this place than meets the eye, too. I mean, what kind of garden is surrounded by floating books? Yeah, I'm not sure where we are, but it doesn't feel like the world we know. How did we even get here to begin with? That's a good question. I can't fathom how we came here together. I mean, in fact, I can't even recall what I was doing before I ended up here at all. It feels as though we all together the moment before we arrived. But beyond that, I haven't the slightest clue what happened. Well, this is just great. It's like something is blocking out my memories of before we got here. Actually, it's worse than that. It's not just my memories of right before. There's gotta be a pretty good reason I was hanging around you guys, but it beats me what it is. At least we're all on the same page about that. I feel fuzzy too. I've been trying my best to recall what I was doing earlier today, but nothing's coming to mind. My best guess is we were working together for some reason, but I'm not sure why. Regardless of how we got here, I think it's safe to assume it's affected our memories somehow. Agreed. Standing around being confused isn't going to answer any of our questions. I think we should have a look around and see what we can find. So do I. I mean, if nothing else, we need to know whether the garden is safe. We may find clues as to how we arrived here as well. Sounds like we've got a plan then. Oh, and don't forget there are 2 floors to this place. Let's check them both out. Alright then. So, did you fuck around with my tactics game? You did. Why do I even bother doing tactics when you're just gonna, basically just shit on them for me, okay? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, I have my reasons. Next, you're gonna tell me that their equipment isn't set. Everyone's got that. Orbments, I have to assume, are well and good. Let's go explore. Kids. A large sphere is floating in the air. What could this be? I'm not so sure I've seen anything like it. The pattern on its surface kind of resembles the one of the place's walls. It's being placed on a platform in the middle makes it important too. It doesn't appear to be actively doing anything at the very least. Yet another mystery. Yet another? Well, good reading, Jordan. Another mystery to be solved. Let's just push it to the back of our minds and remember that it's here. Okay, that I can do. Are you liking this game? You know what, RJD? I said this a week or so ago. I'm really liking all of the games. Not that I really don't ever like the games that I'm playing, but really it's a hard struggle to really want to come up with a game to play. What is this? I could have taken the cheesy stairs over to the side. Oh, it looks like it just well, there's things. How is you, RJD? How are you doing? Oh, can we go through here? No. A strange barrier is blocking the way. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get through here. That's unfortunate. I'm curious to know where that elevator leads. It's not active right now either way. No use worrying about it right now. Maybe we'll figure it out and I get past this thing later. I will say this. Yes, very much. Sky the Third. I'm getting those vibes all day. You're fine so far. Looking forward to having tomorrow afternoon off. Wow. Now, RJD, we were just talking about this beforehand. What time does your afternoon start? I would say like an afternoon starts at noon. It's a hard noon, of course, but noon. Okay, we're all in agreeances here. A good old stone monument, huh? Now it's starting to come together. You figured something out? Yep, 100% certain now that I don't have a clue what's going on. And 3 years later, he hasn't changed a bit. Oh, we're right back to square one. Right you are, Ken. Hi, tree. I know this is a garden, but part of me still wasn't expecting to find a tree. Yeah, let alone one as splendid as this. It seems so out of place here. Looks like some kind of broadleaf tree. Never seen one with leaves, bark, or branches like this before, though. It's like something got entirely reshaped into a form of a tree. That's an interesting perspective. Now I'm even more confused. Let's just agree that there's something unusual about it. And though that doesn't make it any different from the garden as a whole, we can't rule out being placed here for more than just decoration. Unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. I'm pretty sure it's glowing too. The more we explore, the more mysterious this place seems to be. I suppose all we can do is keep poking around and hope everything becomes clear. Technically, it's from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the corporate world, but lunch is noon to 1, but what if they want you to still be at your desk from noon to 1, you know, because in case something happens, you know, one of those deals. I don't know what could happen that, you know, would force you to you know, still be by the phones. Well, fuck them. Like, actually? Like, just rip down the drawers and just, here we are. Right? One of those, right? Is this some kind of door? Oh, Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd. What the fuck does it look like? Yeah, and it's unusually large. I wonder what it's doing here. It looks entirely out of place. You could say that about the books floating around, too. I've been thinking about those ever since we arrived. There's something very disturbing about them. No kidding. And with strangers, I can't make out any of the titles on the books, no matter how hard I look. That's a mystery in itself. Worked for everything else in my life. It sure did. It sure did. Now, I was going to say, like, although that could be a stone pillar, at first thought, I thought these were, like, a couple of thrones, and someone just, like, maybe sticks the rock up their bum. I don't know. A stone pillar. Think of it some kind of device? The mysteries continue to pile up. And there's another one over there as well. Probably holds some significance. Let's go check it out. This one's pretty similar to the other. What? Something's different about it. It does seem that way. There must be some reason there's two of them. Yeah, it's safe to assume that they're connected in some way. It's like they're related to whatever this place's purpose is. If only we knew whatever the heck it was. Hopefully we'll figure something out if we keep looking around. Did everyone see there's a 1% chance of an asteroid hitting in the year 2032? So, yeah. All you gotta say is there's a chance. That's it. Alright, let's take a look at this globe. Sphere. It's a globe on some kind of a pedestal. Lloyd, I literally just said that. I can only assume that it's meant for use to something as well. Nothing gets past these detectives. Something important by the look of it. Yeah, future me's problem. Yeah. No reaction at all. Now, whatever this thing is, it's not on at the moment. It looks like a relic or something, given the feel of this place. Hard to say for sure, though. Now that you mention it, this garden does resemble an ancient ruin of sorts. There's just one problem with the theory, though. Yeah, everything seems too new. Saw a speck of dust on the pedestal. It looks like it was made 5 minutes ago. And why isn't it active? I can think several possibilities, but they're just conjecture. Guess we should keep looking around. I guess we should just be looking around, taking the elevator 'cause I'm lazy, yeah. That mirror is enormous. And it looks remarkably similar to this one. You're right. It's as though the smaller mirror is a fragment of the larger one. Come to think of it, I'm surprised I can remember even having that mirror. I do too, although I can't remember what it was where Lloyd has it. Actually, did you work something out? I wouldn't go that far, unfortunately. I just remembered something that's common in Eastern folklore. It said mirrors with evil spirits in them can cause strange phenomena. Phenomena! Do 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 do. Phenomena! Do 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 do. Phenomena! Do do ba do do ba do 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 ba do boo do do boo. It made me wonder if this mirror perhaps has some kind of strange power in it, and if that's how we were all brought here. It's pretty spooky, but just a good guess at this point. This place is so weird, and I wouldn't even rule out anything as a possibility. Yep, well, I can feel something strange coming off of it, but it's not doing anything for now at least. Maybe a little kick on or something if we do something else around here. Are you saying it could have conditions? Like if that's the case, discerning these conditions could be our key to getting out of here. Let's continue to have a look around then. How about we stick these giant shrines up our bum and then touch the sphere? How about that? That ought to open up another elevator. The four investigated the area further, but weren't able to find anything useful. Eventually, they returned to the plaza where they first arrived to discuss their next move. I think we've seen all there is to see around here. Unfortunately, I still don't have a clue what this place is. Likewise, everything we've inspected here is just left with more questions. I just wish we had more memories of when we came here before. I imagine that would fill in the several gaps. Still, it isn't as though we haven't learned anything useful at all. For one, we know this place was created by something, or someone. True, it's definitely weird enough to not seem real, but I think it's safe to assume it has some kind of purpose. Beyond that, we know it resembles some kind of garden or ruin, but it's anyone's guess as to what it has to intend it to be. There's also all of these devices we came across, but none of them are active, so that leads us right back to square one. Let's agree that each detail is going to be more useful in trying to learn more. Above all, we need to learn why we're here.
A new story is in motion.
I mean, I thought they were almost there. Briefly.
One thread intermingled with many.
Like, why don't you hold the mirror up to the mirror or something?
Now, rise from your slumber.
Was that a memory? Are you alright, Lloyd? Something just came to me now. Do you guys remember hearing a voice just before coming here? A voice? Wait, now that you mention it, I do faintly remember hearing one. There's something strange about it. Yeah, I kind of remember it too. It's still pretty fuzzy. I wonder. It mentioned being just one thread among many. Does that mean... That sound. I remember hearing it before we came here. You've gotta be kidding. Ugh! Where are we? What the heck is going on? I don't recognize this place at all. Whoa! What just happened? Did we fall into some kind of teleportation spell? No, that wouldn't add up. Rain! You were called here too? Lloyd? Right, I feel like something or someone brought us here, but that's all I can remember. It's strange. I can't remember where we were doing all of it a few moments ago. Me neither. What's really weird is it doesn't feel like it was any sort of panic. I feel like everything was normal. What the hell's going on here? We were even together before this? I could have sworn we had all split up. I can't say for sure, but that's what my instincts are telling me as well. It sounds remarkably similar to what we went through. I'm guessing we essentially experienced the same thing. The only difference is they had split into two parties, but were still called at the same time. I think the most logical thing to do is swap all the info we have. So you suddenly found yourself in possession of a strange mirror you'd never seen before and heard a voice. You were right. That's what happened to us too. How did we experience the exact same thing so far apart? Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, even us being unable to remember where we were before is the same. I would ordinarily refuse to believe such a bizarre sequence of events, but it's impossible to refute so much hard evidence. My top concern is understanding the why rather than the how. There must be a reason why we specifically were the ones brought here. I know what you mean. This is the last way I expected to see Lloyd and Ellie again. Yeah, I wasn't planning on a sudden reunion, but it is good to see you again. I'm sorry it's not under better circumstances, but it's good to see you too again, Yuna. Same here. Yuna continues to be a social butterfly, even in the strangest of situations. Well, that just goes to show how genuine she is. That's certainly the real Yuna. Still, if not a single one of us remembers where we were or what we were doing before we were called here, yeah, that's gotta be by design. Something about this place blocks the recent memories of anyone who comes here. What other explanation can there be? But how can that be possible? Beats me, but let's face the facts. It's the only thing that makes sense. I agree, it's the only reasonable explanation. Regardless of how we got here, we have to accept that this place is very unusual. Easier said than done. No, he's right. Let's move past that and focus on the bigger picture. We must consider what we should do next. My first instinct is to search for an escape route somewhere, so we can return back to wherever it is we were. But you all said you didn't have any luck during your investigation, yes? I'm afraid so. Wayne Gretzky's cream strikes again, Cat. I just woke up from night shift, so that's why the coffee booze is arise. How are you in Europe today? Wow, and after a 30-minute realization that I forgot about my coffee, still warm. Hold up. What was that? Uh-oh. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season. Just had dinner, pulled chicken tacos. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, what do you know? Looks like Class 7 coming here may have been one of the conditions. Conditions? Oh yeah, you worked something out? I mean, maybe, I'm just only speculating. These mirrors we were given might just be the fragments of a bigger whole after all. And if that's the case, do you guys up in Canada, yeah, what? Are you for real? Of course we have Taco Bell here, Cat. Jeez Louise. Yes, we have tacos. We call them, Taco Tuesdays. They're called white people tacos. Because there's like the proper way like that you can do tacos in Mexico. But that would assume the same for much in the United States as well. As when you're doing tacos, you buy the taco kit from Old El Paso. And then you get yourself some ground meat. You put the Old El Paso taco seasoning into the meat. And then you get all your other toppings that you want. Lettuce, cheese, tomato, whatever you'd like. But that's white people tacos. I can assume that they could also be at the same time black people tacos or orange people tacos for the Smurfs, the blue people tacos. They could be any tacos, but I think that's like the joke going around. And I did not see the kappa because the line did not move up as quickly. Am I a soft shell or a hard shell guy? I think we're getting a little personal here now, Kat, but I appreciate both. Sometimes a switcheroo back and forth, right? Sometimes you have a nice little thought, I want hard tacos, and then after you've thoroughly abused your hard taco, you then become a soft shell taco guy. Yeah. Well, I think we're a relatively good idea of the situation we're in now, and though I wouldn't mind getting a look further here for myself before we go any further, it might not help but work out who it is or what's responsible for all of this. I'd like to at least familiarize myself with our surroundings. Good thinking. You said stuff's changed since you first wandered around, right? That's an excellent point. It will come with. I want to see what's changed as well. You get a hard shell taco, you bite it, and it just crumbles away. Crumbles, even. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I like, no discrimination. I like both. I like both. But I certainly do see the purpose of like the hard taco. Like, you gotta eat it a certain way. Does anybody eat their tacos like the long way? Sort of like how Chris Jericho eats corn, I heard. But who eats tacos like that long way? You gotta turn it sideways. And then, like when you think of a hard taco, you have to turn it sideways, and then all of the toppings fall out, and you're like, what the fuck? Dark fantasy realms, thank you. 39 months. How are you? Goldberg is the one who eats... Sorry. I mean, I'm sure Jericho also eats corn the long way as well. But, let's just assume there's many jackass wrestlers who eat corn long ways. But so that's the beauty of a soft taco, is everything's wrapped up in a nice, neat little package, and there's nowhere for any of the toppings to escape. Otherwise, with the hard taco, you gotta turn your head sideways and then the taco the other way. It's like you're gonna make out with a taco. Gotta say I appreciate it, Kat. You're always bringing up the best topics. Check it out. The tree's glowing. Even the bark looks weird. We thought the same, but wasn't giving off light like this before we were here. It feels different somehow. It's as though the tree is springing with vitality now. It reminds me of something from a fairy tale. Oh, do tell. Spirit trees, they're said to be shining branches and leaves, and they're filled with mana that can heal the body and mind. Or at least that's what I recall reading about. Now that you mention it, you used to read those kinds of things all the time, didn't you? I mean, I suppose it does look something like that. Great. Just what we need. More magical bullshit. But what if it does have the same properties as the trees Elise described? Then it would help us out a lot. It's worth giving it a shot. Stroke that tree, Reen. Hey, I actually got the second episode of Raw on Netflix. I'm catching up myself. I thought, what better way to do it? I am at the Penta Chad Gable match, so I get literally just started. So, but yeah, very good. Catching up myself. I would say that's an accurate deduction. That's a relief. We still don't know what it is, but at least we know it can heal us. I've never seen anything like it in nature. Neither have I, but at least we have somewhere to return to if we're injured. Knock on wood, but yeah, you're right. Penta Gable was a great match. Yeah, it certainly is looking that way. And I love the thing of like in AEW, Penta was only allowed to say like 3 words. I can't remember exactly what they were, but something, and then you do the thing in somebody's face. He actually can talk. He can talk. He can talk. He can sing. He can dance. This device is activated as well. It's a little foreboding. I can make out words glowing on it. What does it say? The Millennial Trove, commodities in exchange for currency. Yeah. What is that supposed to mean? It sounds like it's a vending machine. I'm guessing it takes mirrors somehow. That would be convenient. That it would. But who knows how long we could be here. Being able to resupply would be a boon. Oh, right. We found ourselves a shop. The Millennial Trove, was it? Hope its stock lives up to its name. You're all having a much easier time accepting this as a reality than I am. It does take some getting used to, but what about the device to the left? Does it serve a similar purpose? I would imagine so. Yeah, this is probably where we buy weapons. The Blazing Forge. Description's a little vague, but do you think it's possible for us to modify our orbits here? That'd be helpful, and yet, yeah, this one's even more ominous looking than the other. Maybe because it confirms that there are dangers lying ahead of us. would like a root beer. Would you? Do you have a root beer inside the house, Kat? Is this something that's readily available to you, or you want one but you can't get one without you having to go on off to the shop or whatnot? Penta talked quite a bit in Lucha Underground. Oh, okay. Reminds you of the NWO and McMahon Helmsley faction back in the day. Old school shit. Is AEW finally realizing that old school shit is like what people like? Yeah, it's very great. Triple H more than... I have not read a bad thing about Triple H being the main guy for going into the Hall of Fame. It's well deserved, and I know he sort of is... in it as part of DX, he really does deserve, especially with all the later stuff, even outside of wrestling, actively, what he's done specifically for WWE and NXT and whatnot. They're not readily available. Well, that's terrible. You can sometimes find in the supermarket in the form of single cans. Yeah, wouldn't you just go to the supermarket, and go to one of the fridges and buy a can or a bottle? What are you guys doing over there in Europe? Come on now. It's that sound again. I'm guessing we managed to satisfy another condition. I wonder what it could be. Oh. What about a
Food
penta?
process complete.
What about a penta Mysterio match? What about that? Does he still wrestle, or is he done? I can't remember. I feel like he's still around, right?
Construction of the Reverie Garden.
No, I mean, we don't have 6 or 12 packs or 2-liter bottles. Wait, what? You can't buy soda in bulk? What do you do if you want more than one? You just have to buy 12 single cans? It's probably perhaps why America and North America have the diabetes so much. The limiting.
Beginning construction of the Reverie corridor.
You can buy a 2-liter Coke but not root beer. That's very odd. Especially when Coke and Pepsi both make a root beer product, I would assume. Several of them. Okay, this is only going to adapt to the Canadians in the room, which may not be many. I don't know if you have any iced tea fans in here, but we had Nestea in Canada. And something weird happened. I don't know who owns the Nestea branding and who can make Nestea. So now in Canada, we have a drink called Fuse from Coke. It's iced tea. It tastes exactly the same as Nestea, but it's not Nestea. And then the Nestea people are saying that by the summer that they're gonna have their own Nestea again. So I'm very confused. So that's what I thought. Soap dish. That's what I thought. What I thought was Nestea was Fuse, but apparently Fuse is Coke, but Coke got access to the Nestea recipe, because okay, that'd be why. Because I just read about it and I was bald because I said that the wife and I drink it, and so we bought it and I was like, this is just Nestea. It tastes exactly the same. Right? She's like, no, there's a little... I'm like, no, it's in your head. I'm like, it's exactly the same. So now I'm interested that, when Nestea comes back in the summer, apparently, they're making their own Nestea again, but they can't use the one that Fuse is, apparently. So it's all very fucked up. Apparently Nestea, or at least maybe in Canada, could be one of those weird things. Nestea is owned by that Dr. Pepper group or something. It's Dr. Pepper and Keurig, I think is what it is. It's Dr. Pepper, Keurig, and Nestea. Because I thought it was owned by Pepsi. That was the odd thing. It's if you're not owned by Coke, you're owned by Pepsi. No, it's Dr. Pepper, Keurig, something else or whatever. Oddly enough, isn't like Dr. Pepper like the #2 drink now in North America or something? Or a best-selling? Like, I always thought it was Coke, Pepsi, and rolling into that. Got back into Metaphor last night, man. That game story is getting very interesting. Well, that's good. Took a little bit of a break, back into it. It's exciting. Well. Looks like the party's finally getting started. That voice sounds familiar too. Indeed, I believe we're about to learn the reason we're here. There were a lot of interesting phases in what she said. Boot process, administered space, the Reverie garden? Yeah, and most notably, the Reverie corridor. I'd be lying if I said it didn't ring a bell. Let's make our way to the Central Plaza to get a better look at what's changed. You don't have a lot of Dr. Pepper there either? The usual suspects are Coke, Sprite, Fanta, iced tea, and iced tea green. Yeah, that sounds about normal. I mean, even in Canada, like, we don't have all of the flavors that, like, even the USA has of, like, all sorts of different product. Like, I would say, like, for Coke, you know, you have your basic, like, your Coke, your Diet Coke, your Coke Zero, and then, like, maybe, like, a cherry Coke. Like, whereas in America, I think you have, like, 30 flavors of Coke that you can get, apparently. Same for, like, Dr. Pepper. There's a bunch of different flavors here. We just get, like, you know, the original and Diet Dr. Pepper. That's it. Like, let's not ruin things here, but... So just looked it up. Nestea is owned by Nestle, and the Nestea that came in bottle was essentially a licensing deal Coca-Cola made with Nestle. Oh! Why did I not put two and two together that Nestea was owned by Nestle? Huh. Interesting. That is very interesting. So, but essentially, if you, like, I would say, like, I appreciated a good Nestea. So if you want a Nestea iced tea, at least here in I would assume in the States, you're buying a Fuse now, right? I assume that's the thing, unless Coke added some weird cocaine to it or something. That sphere from earlier is active now.
New temporal space forged.
Coke is coming out with orange and cream flavor in February. Wow.
This world was constructed
We would never get
by
that
the
here.
Black Mirror. Its function is to present trials, allowing you to cultivate the strength.
I mean, we're struggling to just
overcome
put
great
beer
distortions in your
everywhere
destiny.
in stores now. Yeah, it's Fuse now. Okay. Black Mirror? Yeah, just like the Netflix show. I'm more concerned with what it means by trials. I'm guessing this thing governs the space we're in, meaning we were brought here to complete wherever these trials are.
Correct. This process is an emergency measure intended to correct the laws of causality. Your understanding may be incomplete due to forced limitations placed on your memories.
So I guess my question is then, in America, do you buy Fuse and do you have Nestea? This sounds very concerning to me. I have to assume so, if they're two different products. I just want Coke with lemon back. It was always my favorite we had in the early 2000s. So, I remember, do you remember, Soap Dish, do you remember Pepsi with a twist? With the lemon lime? I like that. That was good too, but I agree with you. The Coke with lemon, yes.
The current sequence of events with Crossbell at its center has originated due to an impossible singularity. At this time, the chances of correcting this singularity are 0.
Great.
It is for this reason that the Black Mirror has chosen to intervene.
One of our supermarkets has home brand cola with fun flavors like strawberries and cream and coconut. Coconut. Pepsi Twist is where it started, but I prefer Coca-Cola. That had, yes, I'm a Coca-Cola guy. I much prefer Coke than Pepsi. I agree with when people do the Pepsi challenge. Pepsi is too sweet. Pepsi's that weird thing. I will always prefer Coke. I always thought like the deal with the Pepsi challenge was always the Pepsi, the first taste, like literally as soon as it hits your lips, might be a slight winner over Coke. Not for me, but for some people. And that's why the Pepsi challenge always, people chose Pepsi. But the longer you drink a Pepsi, I find the worse it tastes. Sprite Remix will always live in your heart. What on earth is a Sprite Remix? Is this thing even speaking our language? That confirms that our memories truly are being tampered with. And no wonder we couldn't understand what was happening. I'm as lost as anyone else. From the sound of it though, the Black Mirror's looking out for us. Yeah, and it mentions something bad happening in the Crossbell too. A lot of what it said flew over my head, but if I understood the gist of it, it's saying that it'll help us fight against whatever's happening in the real world. You know, now that you mention it, that's how I interpreted it as well. But how exactly is it going to achieve that? An excellent question, especially given that we're not permitted to remember anything that's happening on the outside.
Strength gained here has been approved for use outside of the Reverie corridor, even if
Mint
new memories
Sprite.
have been denied.
Yeah, Cherry Pepsi. Maybe older Americans might know. It was fantastic. I mean, I'm not American, but I am old. What about, does anyone have any love for Coke too?
Challenging the true Reverie corridor to better your strength is required. Only then will the possibility to defy destiny be within your grasp.
Sprite Ice. That might be it. Well, that clears up some of our suspicions, but there are still some things unanswered. True, but we confirmed something important. This place exists to make us stronger. It's up to us to determine how much strength we gain and whether we'll be strong enough to change whatever fate has in store for us. That simplifies things if you ask me. It was in Canada, Belgium, and South Korea. Why not North Korea? Why can't they enjoy some Sprite Ice? Indeed, we're left with only one option. Rise to the challenge, both for ourselves and the homes we came from. And this just has much to do with us judging by it being named the true Reverie corridor. Sanctions blank, get out of here. Agreed. I couldn't shake the feeling that this place was slightly familiar to me. Still, we don't know what the true part signifies just yet. Oh yeah, Rain, said the name rang a bell. Sure does. Brings a lot back on these memories. Sounds like this version is here to pump us up and get us ripped. It's like our own little secret training ground. It could prove rather useful. We all have people and things we want to protect on the outside. Yeah, and we know and we each know the kind of strength it takes to overcome the possibility. So let's work together and gain the strength we need.
It is for that reason I and the Reverie Garden exist.
Do you think if King John Il-un, whatever, do you think if that guy wants a Sprite Ice, he can get one? Right while he's playing Steam?
Access to the first stratum has been granted. May you seize the ability to overcome the impossible over the course of your trials.
Talk about hospitality. The way is finally open for us. Let's take this opportunity. Right. You may now challenge the Reverie Corridor's first stratum via the central elevator. Select which party members you wish to take with you. Lloyd and Reen are required for your initial exploration of the first stratum. Wow, overpowering. This is where the game gets fun, eh? Alright, well, we got two powerhouses. Jeez. Who on earth do we take here? Let's take a gal from each one. So I'll take Ellie, and I will take Yuna, and we're gonna need a really big magic user, someone that can heal. Maybe Muse. Elliot for sure. If I was to think of a healer though. Eustace could heal too. Let's go with Elliot. All right. I wish there's a way to actually look at the... Like, I think Canon is the healing one. There. I'm happy with that. Party member 2. Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne. Access your party formations for the story and inside the Reverie corridor from this menu. Swap party with LT, Reverie corridor team, and main story teams. The items, Mirror, and Sepith belonging to Reen and Lloyd's parties have been consolidated. The contents of their notebooks have also been unified, and from now on, any items or notebook data required or acquired by Reen or Lloyd will be accessible by the other party as well. So the only separation is the C group. Yeah, we are old. You speak for yourself, Kat. Aren't you like 53 years old or something? That's what I heard. Looks like everyone is taking the chance to get more familiar with this place. We should probably check to make sure we have everything we need before we begin challenging the Reverie corridor. I never thought I'd hear that name again, but here we are. Then again, this place seems a lot different than before. Are they really one and the same? Either way, it's pointless to worry about it right now. I need to focus on what's right in front of me and what I can control. You will now begin exploring the Reverie Garden as Reen. Alright. So you got your arts menu. So we got our party hottie. Alright, so we need to get some accessories. Now, this is sort of something that I sort of got a little used to with like the other, not particularly this game. And I know it'll be different going forward, but should I be like removing accessories from other people? Because I don't really have accessories from people. Go to the sphere in the middle first.
Connecting to Reverie Garden database.
Visitors are advised to conduct themselves in such a manner that better allows the Reverie corridor to fulfill its intended purpose. A series of criteria have been devised to effectively administer this process, with remuneration provided for successfully completing said criteria. I'm not having any easier time understanding these explanations. I suppose the short of it is that I'll be judging us based on a set of criteria and rewarding us for meeting the criteria. In that case, I guess we'll just have to do what we can to live up to expectations. Reverie points and liberation rank. You'll be rewarded for certain decisions or actions made during the main story with RP or Reverie points. Your rank will increase after earning a certain amount of RP. You'll be able to claim a valuable reward from the central core each time your rank increases. By making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you'll gain rank points. So this is just, the ranking thing of what was in the previous games of do a side quest, and then you'd go back and talk to a computer, and then it would give you a ranking. Let's report some RP.
Confirming rank points accumulated. Liberation rank unchanged.
Wait, you couldn't give me an S out of nowhere here?
Confirming rank points accumulated.
That's terrible. Alright, so we handed those in. It looks like someone... Oh, that's fucking trippy. Alright, so... Is that a fishing spot up there? And then the shop, so we'll go visit those. Now just go and talk to everyone. Alright then. The sphere's no longer responding. The way it spoke made it sound like it made sense of itself. I was thinking the same thing. I could sense that there was some sort of will behind it. Something about it was familiar. Am I mistaken, or did it say Reverie Corridor? This may just be a trial, but its danger is unmistakable. I hope to Iadios that Milium has the good sense to not simply charge forward. Agreed. This is sort of the situation that would lead to her leaping before thinking. We're gonna have to work together to rein her in. Naturally. Listen to us. What unenviable roles we've signed up for, haven't we? I couldn't agree more. You've become quite the caring sister, Altina. You don't sound very bothered by it, Eustace. It's your imagination. Yeah, they're all saying it. Yeah, so looks like I am gonna have to equip Yuna and Elliot. Okay, so we do have some things. I guess I guess because everything is combined now, it was a little bit concerning. So he's our magic guy. So what do we got that's magic placed? Okay, yeah, EP and AT. I mean, that's not a lot, but it's something. Bunch of speed. Probably something like these would probably be good. One of the pendulums. Prevents poison, blind, and burn. What else we got? Prevents a death blow. Maybe. Yeah, probably the cooling belt. Okay. And then on our friend here, which is more of a strength-based character. That's just good. That's just good HP too. The silver chain right off the hop. Very nice. Yeah, we'll throw those on. What else? Yeah, her evasion is nothing. Prevents getting put to sleep and then freeze. Yeah. Cozy socks and some luminous glasses. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, I'm happy with that. Oh, I can't save you. Goddamn jerk off. Do I have to talk to everybody? Like, I just talked all three of them, right? That's the way I would count that. I don't have to talk to each one individually. Oh, it saved me from having to go up the stairs. How nice of it. Oh God, look, what kind of crazy tactics did you throw at me here? Is something the matter? No, it's just... I still can't believe the person before me is the legendary Yin. Even seeing you in this Eastern attire, it's hard to imagine you as a legendary... Xianshu? Let's just say that's because Yin can take many different forms. I've heard about you from Sully in the SSS. It would be an honor to fight alongside you. Well, I feel like that should be my line. Hopefully I can learn a thing or two.
I see some fish swimming around.
Yeah, you sure do, Reen.
Want a bite? Nice.
Finally, what looks like to be a different fish. Still gotta get into the gold.
Not bad at all.
A cobra head.
Want a bite?
There we go.
Nice.
Corridor is a fun place. You'll spend a lot of time here. Yeah, I would assume so. It's sort of like a hub space, obviously.
It's a whopper.
Another whopper. Someone call a Cartesian cat. We got a whopper sighting. Look, Lecter. There's a bunch of fish in the pond. No kidding. Well, at least we know there's something to live off of for a few days then. You say that, but you don't seem all that fazed by what's happening. We really don't even know whether we'll be able to leave yet. What's the point in freaking out over things you can't control? Exactamundo! We just gotta be ready for anything, like always. And what's there to worry about with me and Lammy on the case? You got me there. Yeah, you certainly do. Yeah, someone did say Whopper. Is that what perks up the anime ears for you there, Cat? Hello out there. There's barely any echo here either. This place is so bizarre. I thought I had a handle on this place's size, but it continues to baffle me. I've been dragged to some crazy places over the last year, but this one's towards the top. Sounds like you old-timers have experienced something like this before, though, yeah? And we did. We went through a version of the Reverie corridor when we were students, but it was different from this. The circumstances around us entering were also completely different. I don't have a clue why we were brought here this time. I'd love to hear Gaius and Emma's opinions, but they haven't been sucked into all of this. Yet. Anyways. It could be that there's some sort of conditions that led us to being here. Either way, let's focus on making as much progress as we can and with who we have. Be ready, you two. Seriously? You need to tell me that? Oh, well, you never know. A few more peeps to shout it on up with here. A trial, huh? You mean what that voice said earlier? Yeah. Apparently there's a trial to prepare us to overcome whatever is happening in Crossbell. The fact that I can't remember what it is or even question makes me uneasy. Fine then. I've had enough thinking for one day. If this is all about helping Crossbell, then we just have to do it. She's right. It doesn't matter whether our memories are being restricted or not. Now's the time to put our strengths together and get through this. Well, sometimes simple is best. I hope you don't mind us leaning on Class 7's strength again, Reen. Well, not at all. We'll need yours too. We will need yours as well. Alright, so what's going on here? Those who came from Crossbell told me that this pedestal has been inactive. There's something odd about it. I get something like a warm feeling just looking at it. I've been wondering if the equipment in front of it serves any kind of greater function, though I think it's best if we leave it alone for now. Sure, though, while I have you here, I wanted to say that I intend to provide you support in the corridor. I may not remember exactly what's happening in the real world, but that shouldn't prevent me from fighting by your side. Thanks, Elise. I appreciate it. This place seems to be designed to affect what's happening in the real world, even if we're not allowed to hold on to our memories. How fascinating. Yeah, fascinating indeed. Alright, so it looks like I said, yeah, you got your two shops here, essentially.
Blazing Forge activated.
Along with the usual orbital factory functions, you can also deconstruct weapons and armor. Ooh. So first of all, let's maybe make, can we make a, what was that one, a moon lens? Oh, we do have a lot of Sepith has come our way, which is great. Press RB in certain shops to filter out which characters' items are displayed. Yeah, simple enough. The good old crime buster. I'm assuming I want to be doing all of this. That's like a different gear. Sure. Still don't see my favorite in yours. Senmu Ganzakura! Yeah. No. Dismantle equipment. What is this? Those look like the things that I either just... Okay, I better check the equipment. Huh. So we got the Confuser on. You can put on Lady Brant for some more magic. Obviously the Lady Brant sounds a little bit better. Okay. I will say, upgrade your gear and stuff. You'll get some gear from chests in the corridor for people in your party. Yeah, I just gotta make sure that like, I've got like the... Oh, I forgot there was 2 people that used those. So wait, do you sell? Do you dismantle everything else here? Like, all this is not useful anymore. Looks like it just gives a U material though. Not that I need a bunch of U material though. 4,755. You can or sell. I probably would rather sell it, to be honest. I mean, if it depends if Mira is going to be a problem or not. Purchase and trade items as well as per use a selection of rare goods. Oh god, so now I can buy equipment. So I should have went here and then checked to see what could be upgraded, I guess. Oh well. What do you got? Oh, at least it looks like I have the top stuff already. Yeah, check the curios. Yeah, I will. Alright, it looks like the Brave Jacket. Should probably be careful with the money. Probably just make sure that I'm gonna buy things for people that are in the group. His ADF and his agility are gonna take a... That agility really drops down, but everything else going up is good. And when I see more green, then that we'll rock with that. The classical vest. All right. God, they all have their own like little. I don't think you equip the stuff on Lloyd and Ellie you just bought. Okay, I have. Yeah, that was weird because usually it just auto equips it, but I'll take a look again. Thank you. Alright. Now to the pants. Or the boots, sorry. There we go. That is a little bit of an annoyance. Yeah, there we go. Elliot. The Harmonia leather. They're just like hanging out, or handing out like, Alright, I don't see no peckies. Anything to exchange? No. Alright, consumables and ingredients. Again, I think I have a little bit of everything here, so we should be okay. Want some dark or Lloyd's towel. Ooh, could get ourselves a pecky bat. All those peckies just for some 2,000 HP. I thought there'd be a little bit better. Or the gladiator headband. I think we already have one of those though. Okay, still can't make a moon lens. God dang it, really? Alright, Reen's white shirt, Yuna's tennis wear, Altina's casuals. Ooh, a faceplate. You like those. Mint hair! anything. I know the Curios is a weird thing of where sometimes things go away, or like, you know, I'm just remembering, I think it was the pawn shop of where the Curios was. Do these things go away? Like, is there something here I really should buy? I mean, I only have 7,300. I assume probably money won't be really a problem. But again, I'm not really big on the costumes, at least not currently. I really will just let people wear what they're default wearing, as much as we all would love to just see Lloyd in a towel. But we're good for now. Thank you. Alright, so we've chatted on up with everyone. Game, can I save? Thank you. So where are you sending me? Oh, back to there. Okay, that I can do. Some of the costumes are really good. Yeah, I think I have to open it up from the DLC thing.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It sure is, Cat, and I don't want to pour myself another coffee. So you might have pulled my leg and got me to go get a beer. I don't know. Alright, you pulled my leg. I'll be right back.
No. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Alright, I am back. Yeah, thank you. Sometimes it's just a gentle reminder. That's all we need there, Kat. I appreciate that. It truly is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Okay.
Probably where you live. Soap Dish, are you still here lingering about? I wanted to ask you a question about Project Ascension. How on earth, I mean, maybe the answer is very simple. How is that thing still operating? Like, I watched a few videos, it's piqued my interest. How is like I assume it's just a World of Warcraft private server, but it looks like there's a lot involved. Like, how is it still running with, like, I assume I assume the servers are not placed in North America, or at least the US of A. Like, is that just as simple as what it is? Like, good luck shutting it down. We're in a third world country or something like that. I don't know, but I always just ask. It's based on a location where copyright laws can't. That's okay. So that's what I was thinking, and I googled it, out of curiosity, and that was generally the answer that people got back was just like people were like, how is this allowed to exist? Like, I'm not opposed to it. I'm actually quite interested in playing it. But the thing is that I wonder is, can you... Are there people who stream that game? Not that I'm adding another MMO at the moment or anything like else. I'm very much playing Final Fantasy XIV and loving it. But I do wonder about the, like, how does that work if you wanted to stream? Like, I mean, again, I could stream whatever I want. But I was just curious, like, if it's, like, you know, something that shouldn't be streamed. There's people who stream it? Okay. That'd be interesting. Because I wouldn't mind, like, you know, if I just had, like, an odd day or something and wanted to dive on into it and get into something, it would be interesting. I'm trying to think of, like, as someone who played World of Warcraft, I'm trying to think in my head, like, what is it that stopped me from playing current World of Warcraft, right? Like, I've said a few things of, like, I think I preferred more older school World of Warcraft. Like, I guess I could have, like, in retrospect, if I ever do go back, I probably would just play Classic. But there are some quality of life things that, like, are irritating that, like, I would like to see. And it's not, like, I mean, difficulty-wise or anything like that, but I mean, like, there's a little bit of things that I would prefer to have that Classic doesn't have just because it's Classic, although Classic is moving up to, I think, like, Mists of Pandaria soon and all that, and it's very weird. It's like it's not even being Classic anymore. But your main is an undead named Leetboogers. That hits a spot. No, so are you playing... Is there only, like, one free-to-play server, and then there's other ones that they want you to donate to with those donation points or whatever? Is that what it is? Is it Area 52 or something? I can't remember. I looked at a little bit of it. So this is the Reverie corridor. It doesn't seem to have any rhyme or reason to the way it's expanding. You guys are acting as if it's nothing new. Well, that's because it isn't. A place like this manifested beneath the Thor's main campus old schoolhouse a couple years ago, and that was also called the Reverie Corridor, though something seems different about this one. You know, I'm still not sure how to put it into words, but I was getting the same feeling. Huh. Oh no, you eat boogers. There are two free play servers. There's an Area 52, which is full-on do-what-you-want free pick. Oh, okay. I've heard about strange places like this from Estelle, Phantasma, she called it. This isn't quite it, though. We should probably assume they're unrelated. Agreed. And these similarities are there, but we may as well treat it like it's someplace brand new. I mean, I know we're only on the first floor, but everything begins with a first step, so let's get moving. You should be able to make a moon lens soon. I certainly hope so. The Reverie Corridor is a unique place. Billy! Welcome back, my friend. How are you? A number of special AT bonuses that demand caution are present in battle. Be wary of letting the enemy get them. Okay, so don't let them get, essentially, Death Blow or Vanish. So those are, I mean, don't let them get any of those, quite frankly. You just finished class. Oh, how was it? Was it boring? Did you pay any attention? You gotta be smart. Right?
It always starts with the first step.
And then there's the seasonal server that uses what's called draft builds, where you get where you get skills at random, and they reset every 12 to 18 months. Currently, that server is called Elune. Okay. And I assume so. You probably play on Area 52 would be my guess if you're making something that you like. Why am I busting up these eggs? Alright, so it looks like we can cross. Zoom me out, please.
What's with that light? Ooh, an opening.
Then there are 3 other servers that you have to buy into, but those are paid betas, essentially. Once those modes are ready, they go live and they'll be free. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we got our United Front back, which is great. Brave Smash! Really? You can't hit both? God dang it. Oh, fantastic. That missed. Turquoise palms. One is called Bronzebeard with its plain and simple classic WoW Grizzly Hills, which is a build draft of the list. Okay, so you have to pay to play classic WoW. That's a little funny. Because I mean, like, you know, why wouldn't you? I mean, I get people wanting to play on private servers and whatnot, like away from that. But it's funny that they would also charge for you to play classic WoW. Good on them, though. Good on them. Yeah, let's see if magic hits. Okay, magic hits. This might suck.
All for one.
And one for all! Now, time to wrap this up.
There we go. That's a little bit better damage right there.
It's my turn.
The third is Conquest of Azeroth, which is classic WoW, but with custom classes. Oh, okay. Okay. Understandable.
Here I go. Take this.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna miss.
I'm up.
So it looks like don't
For one.
you can't hit them. And I'm really afraid of what these pom-poms might do, so I'll just blow them away. Did someone say custard? No, now you truly are hearing things, Cat. I apologize. You truly are hearing
Excellent work,
things.
everyone. We did it.
You have officially gone off the deep end. Would someone please return Cartesian Cat to the old folks' home? She's lost it. Someone just wheel her on in. You don't even have to really do anything. Just wheel her on into the front door, and I'm sure the nursing staff will take care of her. They'll put her back on into the padded room that she belongs into, that she streams from. Access to all three of those servers is a one-time purchase, and as I said before, once these servers are ready to go live, they'll be free to anyone to play on. They just actually finished a partial open beta for Conquest of Azeroth, so it's likely to be live. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like I said, I think I look forward to signing on up for that. So what do these do? Oh. Okay. On and off again. I assume I can't reach that one. But so... do I die if I hit that? Like, what's going on here?
We can move on now.
Move on? I barely explored. Oh, that didn't work out.
Kane?
Oh, absolutely. So is there like a is there a launcher to that I would add you to friends with, or I'll ask you more. Okay, or just on, I was just gonna ask you, or on the server.
Fire! Wide open. I've got you.
Yeah, I'll bug you in the Discord a little bit more when I have some free time to really get into it. In game only, okay.
They're open.
Yeah, it certainly has piqued my interest, but like I said, probably, like, I know this sounds like really far away, but like I said, like I was able to stream a lot this week, and you know, I took advantage of it because like next week, like I said, this is a super busy month, and after that it sort of chills out. But next week I'll probably only be able to stream once next week, so that sort of sucks, but
Here I go. Take this.
got a very busy week next week, unfortunately. Oh, come on, he's the evasion Lloyd barrier. Come on. There we go.
Let's go.
So once that's all said and done, I'll be able to play some more games, and I'll have some more free time to play some different stuff. Because I still play, like right now, I probably will stream it. I did this the last time, but I'm sort of playing Final Fantasy 1, the Pixel Remaster, really enjoying it, but
We did it.
part of me is like, I've played about 2.5 hours in it, and part of me is like, oh, I'm gonna stream this. So I'm sort of like, you know, I'll probably just stop playing, or I'm just trying to get a feel of it, because it very much no longer holds your hands. Like that's you know, the first Final Fantasy, for crying out loud, right? So it's very much a you know, you have to look up some things, obviously. I actually played 3 different hunter specs. That's my favorite class, is a hunter. I wouldn't mind just being your everyday normal dwarf hunter. That's what I loved, having an old school pet driving around. It was, I have to say, Soap Dish, it was so funny. So I was watching the video that you put into the Discord about it, and my wife plays World of Warcraft. She came up behind me and she's like, "What is this you're watching?" And I'm like, hard to explain, but she's like, "It looks like World of Warcraft." And she's like, "But like, what is this? It's not Blizzard." And I'm like, "Yeah, like, you know, it's like a private server." She's like, "They can't do that." And I'm like, "Well, they are." Try to get everyone around the same level. There's a way to do with a certain item. Okay, so right now, because I only have these group of people,
Nice.
it's
I'll
going to
hold
be a little bit more difficult, I guess. And Area 52 is set in so, like, I have to say, I know this, like, goes against, like, what everyone says and does. I hated Burning Crusade. I know people say, like, that was, like, their most loved
Let's do this.
expansion. I hated it. I hated it. Wrath of the Lich King was my favorite one. I hated Burning Crusade. I hated the area. I hated everything about it. I hated everything about it.
Let's go, everyone!
Got it!
Sure, understood.
The story was cool, but I didn't like the environment. I thought they were
Leave it to me.
not the greatest. When you get to midpoint, you can go back to the garden and bring new people in if you want that. Oh, okay. They did add their own mechanics to almost every boss in the game. Okay.
Arcus activate. It's my turn. Set gunner mode. Set striker mode. Can't escape. Fire!
Yeah! Punch him in the dick. Hit him in the dick! Okay, that one hit me. That one hurt. The corridor is where all the mini games are at. Okay.
They're open!
I think I just moved all these people out of the line. No, I didn't. Did well.
It's my turn. Yeah, now's the time. They're mine.
I'm up!
Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King are equal for me. I like the content better in the Burning Crusade, but the quality of life, yeah, like it's funny. Like I was just gonna say, it was the environment of the Burning Crusade I didn't really like, and you know, because Wrath of the Lich King just improved on so many things. But I loved a lot of the Wrath of the Lich King area. Not so much like the beginning areas, but once you got to like the Howling Fjord, Grizzly Hills, like that type of stuff, the music was absolutely fantastic. Oh, you're making me want to play it. You're making me want to play it. Yeah.
Crimson Slash!
Let's go!
Pumped up. Going full tilt.
You've never listened to WoW music? What?
You asked for it!
It's so good.
Turn.
You shut it off one day and never turn it back on. I mean, I know it can get egregious, like listening, you know, just wandering around and stumbling, and you know, and it just everything on a loop. I understand, like that can get pretty goddamn boring, but wow.
It's my turn.
I can't believe that.
Can't escape.
Oh, so like it was just like a never thing. I mean, I might as well just use it. It's free.
Let us begin.
You played World of Warcraft back then, eh? Was that like literally legit like the first day?
Shine upon us from
It sounds like that'd be the first day. I know it's an old game. I picked it up just before Burning Crusade came out. I remember me and Y2 Cloud, we got it together.
Eternally flowing.
I remember, like, it boggled my mind of what I was running that on. I remember bringing my laptop that I discussed before, and Cloud was playing on the family computer. I'd bring my computer to his house. You know, we would be playing, like, you know, sometimes 2, 3 in the morning. It was ridiculous. There's always something, like, thinking about it now, like something that was so comical of playing an MMO with a friend, but literally being in the same room with them. You know, before the days of Discord and everything and whatnot, obviously. I think you had to use TeamSpeak back then if you wanted to talk. Alright, Soap Dish, now you're just being silly, okay?
Watch out.
Now you're just being silly,
Looks
Nanny.
dangerous. Everyone, remain vigilant.
I played for just 10 years straight, quit for the first time. What made you quit, if you don't mind me asking, back then?
Kane, down! Down! There!
Garrison. Oh my goodness. You didn't like Garrisons? I think they grew on me a little bit. Don't go into my YouTube. I have a Garrison video very early on. I think I show off the Horde and the Alliance Garrisons like tier level 3 or something. Oh my god, it is so funny that you brought that up. So fucking funny. I love that. I love that. Oh yeah, time sync for sure. Time sync for sure.
It's my turn. Pumped up. Arcs, activate.
I'm up.
Get home from work shortly after 5, eat some quick supper, do all your garrison junk, and have no time for dungeons. Yeah, I mean that was the equivalent of like the start of dailies, I guess. Which in my mind is the something overall that I think I got annoyed with World of Warcraft. Like I didn't like to feel like that I was forced to have to do stuff, and that's what it felt like. And thank goodness, like Final Fantasy, they may do that. Maybe I've not come across that yet or something, but it certainly doesn't feel like I'm forced to do anything in that game, and that's why I think I appreciate it.
I'm up.
Your original Orc Warrior had nearly 600 days played. Oh, can I ask of like you're undead, so already can I even be friends with you? Because like I said, I'd be a dwarf. You know, no dicking around.
Yeah.
I'm not a horde. I'm not a horde guy.
I'm up.
I mean, even though I have one of my emotes, you know, I have both a Horde Alliance just to show how important that game was. Horde for life. So we're no longer friends now. I see how it is. I see how it is.
Crimson Flash! Down! There!
Leave it to me.
My fear is that he's going to miss that.
Here I go. Take this. Ah! Now's the time.
Let's get that burst in there. See, I think I might have a space goat named Granny Fist. For fuck's sakes, these names.
Here I go.
Oh, they're great. They're great.
Get him. I've got you.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
It ends here! Rising sun!
Goes great with my orc named Fisk Me Daddy.
All taken care
Oh,
of.
I forgot about my beer. Good talk about World of Warcraft makes you forget about beer. That doesn't sound like something that should happen.
Nice. That'll do it.
And your undead named Snot Bubbles. Breen's 7th / shredded leaves can now be used. Oh. Silver Sealing Stone. Is that a new, what is that? Is that like a new quartz? What was that they just gave me there? Was it an equipment? No. I don't know what that was. You'll find out soon enough. Okay. Just was weird that you use it on the pedestal. Thank you. Oh, wait, is it here? Wasn't this what we just got? Silver Sealing Stone? That sounds about right.
Ha! Bring it! Kane, down!
Here I go.
Nice and quick. Look at that.
Well, look at that.
Alright, what do we got?
Ready, ha!
Then it lets you pull free items and quartz that acts like a gotcha machine. I knew there was going to be something with this game again eventually. God, there's just so many things to do here. Oh God, look at this fun guy. Something is up with that monster. Whatever it is, it's a strong one. We'd best not let our guard down for a moment. Special monsters will sometimes appear in the Reverie corridor. This is at least one guardian beast on each floor. Be sure you're ready before taking them on. Oh, like how hard is this guy? It's all glowy and shit. Oh, you can't even like hit it.
This one's strong. Be careful.
Okay.
Countering. Leave it to me.
Who would I like to steal that critical opportunity there? How about the 7th / shredded leaves?
My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now!
Maybe it's time we had a little bit of octopus. Octopi? Octopenis. There it is.
Acid flash! Shredded leaves!
There we go. Not
It's
bad.
my turn.
Not bad. HP heal. Yeah, so, doing it.
Here I go.
Put that speed down for 4 turns.
Take this. Pumped up.
Pumped up and ready to go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Is I want a weakness. The Giga Time at.
Let's go! Breaker!
There we go. Does he say Brawn Breaker right there? That sounds like that's what he says. There we go.
It's my turn.
Hello, Biscuits. How are you? Posted a picture of my I Eat Boogers on his Brain Tapas mount in the Discord. Well, thank you for sharing with you. How are you doing this afternoon, Miss Biscuits? Doing all right, reeling a little bit from the plane crash in DC last night, but yeah, that was horrible. It sounded like it was a plane and a helicopter, I believe is what I gather.
Going full tilt. Wide open.
A passenger plane and a military Black Hawk helicopter. How does that even happen? I mean, you know, in this day and age, accidents do, of course, happen, but
Stay strong, everyone.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Let's go.
I did read on Reddit, of course, you know, you can't believe everything you read on there, that someone said that they were a helicopter pilot, so of course you have to believe them, but essentially what they said was that, like, that runway, like that, I guess that the passenger plane was going to land on isn't always really used, and that's why, and like, because people were like, why on earth is a helicopter, like, literally right there when an airplane's coming down, right? I mean, it comes down, like, you know, I'm just spitballing here, but, you know, if you know, obviously communication is something that wasn't really shared there, unfortunately. So yeah, we forgot about Elliot, for crying out
I'll do my
loud.
best.
They have a lot of near misses historically because it's just a very busy airport, but the helicopter should not have been where they were when they were, and they were running a training message and went directly in the, yeah, like, it's just, you know, how does that type of thing happen, unfortunately, right? I assume neither, probably no survivors. I mean, I just saw like a very grainy, you know, looked like a security video of just, like, you know, a big fireball, and then they went off into the, is it the Potomac River? Is that what that is? It's a river or something that's right there. A nightmare. The Nocturne of
Bring into the night.
Clang clong, Richard. There we go. Oh, he countered me. That's fantastic. I didn't know that they could counter magic.
Are you okay?
Thanks.
Especially on a clear night with brightly lit passenger plane that could only have been seen by literal miles. Potomac, yes, pronounced it wrong, but that's okay. It's a strange word. Potomac? Potato Mac. Potomac. Oh, I would have never got that. Ever. Potomac. Look at that. Free BP points. If I do that one, then I get the points.
My turn.
All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I mean, that could be good. That's a freebie. Heals everybody. I do love breaking things, though.
Shatter. Warhammer.
Let's go.
What do we want to do here?
Zero breaker. You're open.
Keep it up.
Okay, if you
It's
could
my
just
turn.
if you could just lay off a little bit there, it'd be appreciated.
Stay strong, everyone.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Here I go. All for one.
And one for all.
All right. Everyone ready?
Oh, I fucking knew he was gonna do some shit like that. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do some garbage. It's the colonizer word for Patawomac, an indigenous tribe. I'm probably assuming I said that wrong again, because I don't know if that's the same word or if a different word or based off of that word. Yeah, I mean, that could be good. I should have killed him before I had the chance.
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
And I
My
didn't.
turn.
And I didn't. 64,000. God damn it. This is the second time I've run into an enemy like this where it's just like, fuck you. Sucks. We're gonna be doing no damage.
Now,
Did he just like suck up like
Arcus, activate!
some fun stuff there?
Huh?
Yeah, tragic thing to happen, of course. Trump blaming it all on Obama, Biden, and DIs if that's what caused this. I mean, the guy hasn't had a really good, like, what, 11 days?
All right.
He's certainly aiming to be a true jackaninny. But, you know,
Take my place.
as we expect from a Cheeto.
Kane, down! Right.
Throw on a really good, Now, can I ask, if I do a united front attack, will it still do the status attack? I think it should still, right?
All for
Let's
one.
find out. For science purposes, of
All,
course.
everyone, move in!
Looks like he resisted a lot of those things anyway, so it sort of didn't matter.
Sorry.
Holy shit!
Not out yet. You got this. I won't
Well.
let you down.
Well then. Oh, that does not enhance always resist status elements. Oh, I did not know that. I'm reading that correctly. Aura Rain, that does not get up KO'd members, right? It doesn't say it. It just says restores all HP. Let's see if it does. If not, we're in trouble here. I don't think it will.
The holy rite of Adios.
I thought there was someone that did do that, though. I don't know who. Oh, it did.
I'm up.
That is fantastic. The issue is if you revive with their S party, break members will get stuck. They will take a long turn to get their turn back. Yes. We're looking like we're dealing with that current issue right now. He's going to do something funky. I can't impede him, thank God.
Let's fall back.
No, I don't want to do that. I might need to do... Wow. See, the thing is, like, I need to do that. You need a united front healing ulcer of... Okay. I didn't have any of those points, though, unfortunately. He's gonna do something real funky here. That's gonna be great, but I don't really... I mean... CP isn't really... You know, that could be alright. We do have a couple of magic users. But That's also not it. Maybe just that for
Keep strong.
all intents and
Up your
purposes.
I'm up.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Crimson Flash. It's my turn.
I see it. You tell me about it, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'll break him, and then it still didn't. I'm an idiot. I was gonna use Reen to do it, and then I realized like, oh, I just used my power to. Oh God, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
Down.
I've got you.
I'm up.
Yeah, I wonder if like using the true helix would be a better call here.
Roar. Down. Let's
Time to
go, everyone.
whack him here.
Sure.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Some good whacks.
All right.
Some good whacks. Oh, he's hurt. She's hurting,
Take my place.
but she does have BP, so. Did someone say wax? Wax on or wax off? One of the two, I'm sure, Kat. Did the nursing staff not pick you up at the front of the at the old folks' home there? I'm a little worried about you. Did someone just leave you at the front door alone to your own devices, sitting there chatting on your phone in chat? Is there a phone number we can call to get a hold of the people? I'm a little concerned about what's going on here, Kat.
Right.
Oh, that'll help. That'll help. Oh, I mean, I guess the CP is not gonna, but also we should probably utilize Yuna's CP before she loses it. What's he got? He's got 20, so I don't mind about that. I am a little concerned about Yuna here. Oh, and then he gets the CP 200. That is wonderful right there. That is absolutely wonderful. Sorry, your hearing aid fell out. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. All right, we should be okay.
It ends here.
Been watching another streamer play through this game. He has not been upgrading weapons or gear much at all. Is this their first time into the series though? Because if it is, I could certainly see how you can miss that type of stuff. It's not, no? Oh.
All taken care of.
That was a little bit of a scary fight there. Blue sealing stone. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Elliot, I love you, buddy, but it's not the way of the world of the university. So that's the boss for that level, I assume.
I won't go easy.
You barely upgrade weapons on Abyss. It's only important on certain fights. Okay, I know some of those words, Billy. Some of them words. And how's the husbandado doing, Wolf Slayer, Miss Biscuits?
my turn.
It's so hard to not get used to not seeing him as often anymore.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Going full tilt.
Doing okay. I know he wishes he could drop in more often. Hey, no, hey, you know, you got to make them bucks. I understand.
Did it.
With everything going on currently with the Cheeto, and I know you guys sort of work in the government space. You know, is everything sort of you know, everyone's sort of
Oh, we'll surely be using this.
on their toes a little bit. Black Records, is that like a book? I mean, yes, it obviously was a book, but did someone say Cheeto? Now, yes, I did. The Cheeto that's currently living in the White House. I always kept everyone's gear updated when I like to use everyone in different combos. Black Records collection, all 30. Look at that. Just, hey, you wanna know what? Here, have all of the books. There you go, right? Then a blue sealing stone, so we're getting some of these sealing stones, and I'm gonna have to open up all of those afterwards. Oh, I think
See a chest.
evasion 10% prevents KO, revives with all HP EP before KO. A proxy that revives its user to full HP EP breaks after one. So that's the thing. Yeah, I gotta remember those break. So those are like the get out of jail free card that I'll forget about. You know.
We gotta crack open that chest.
7th Nova. Lloyd got himself a weapon. Very nice. Your job is currently in jeopardy because of the hiring freeze. One of the contracts I work on is specifically geared towards hiring for one of the federal agencies, so that contract has been put on hold, meaning I have less billable work. The company's doing all they can to keep us busy, but it's making it very hard for a lot of people. But of course, Trump and his cult don't give a fuck about any of that. Yeah, like, you know, I don't shy away from politics here. I you know, like, you guys know me. It's a very worrying proposition of everything sort of going on. You know, it certainly makes lives super difficult. So I'm going up. I guess, like, from an outside perspective, I'm trying to understand of, like, he's doing all of this via executive orders. I'm aware of what those are, but how is he able to do so many things, like, so, like, how come there's no checks and balances to anything? Like I guess what I'm asking, like, I realize that the president has a lot of power to do a lot of things, but, like, some of the stuff that he's doing is a little, like, overboard, right? And completely not necessary. And, like, is it just as long as, like, do they, you know, is all of Congress Republican or something, or do executive orders just go regardless? Like, that's how it works, type of thing. Like, I'm just generally confused on that aspect, I guess. I'll be here for you, Soap Dish. Have yourself a good lunch, buddy.
Let's go.
You're open.
I've got you.
You shoot him in the face?
Can't escape. Fire!
Did he call him a fool there?
me.
That was fantastic.
My mind is clear. My blade.
We have a literal moron man-child running the country and putting people in positions they don't belong. The new head of the Navy, not having any prior military experience, and this nonsense with the IRS so that him and his billionaire buddies don't have to pay their dues. It's all fucking ridiculous, and yes, Congress is majority. Okay, so it's essentially like he's pretty much got a clean slate, and or no, that's not the term I'm looking for. He's got essentially like, you know, no one's able to keep him in check, essentially. Like everything he wants to do right now, he can do it, essentially. That sucks.
All right.
And I mean, you know, like we've discussed this too. I mean,
Goodness, that worked
you know, all of these things, like, you know, our country, you know, is afraid of the tariffs, much like a lot of other countries going on. It's probably going to affect my job in some way, shape, or form. You know, it's, you know, I guess the only thing that's currently, I guess, like on the good side of things is that our country has dealt with this beforehand. And so, like, you know, we're gonna, I guess, essentially be ready for it this time, as opposed to being shocked that someone would do something like this. But it's, you know, it still is going to hurt. You know, that's what sort of sucks.
Ooh, an opening.
I've seen pics of ICE going around rounding up folks, putting people in chains like pre-Civil War slaves. It's so disgusting. And then I can't wait for why are there housing developments unfinished? Or why can't I find fresh fruit and veggies? Or why do I have to wait 6 months to have a new roof put around? Yeah, like it's those types of things that like are really, really weird, right? Like people aren't blind to the fact that a lot of, whether or not they're illegals or not, that a lot of these people do a lot of the work that, you know, a lot of people don't want to do or don't want to do as cheaply, right? And then now all of a sudden, like you said, oh, what do you mean? Like, you know, we can't do this anymore or whatever. Like, well, yeah, that's why. It's very, very weird and upsetting in all the shapes or forms.
Well, look at that.
I'm trying to think if it was CNN. Okay, go there. Where they brought some guy in who was telling like
I'll hold on to that.
you know, everyone was fighting over like, oh, Elon didn't do the Nazi salute, and I love the reporter was just like, okay, if you don't think that was a Nazi salute, do it right now. Do it right now on TV. And he like the face on him, because he wouldn't do it, because everyone knows exactly what that was, and you know that's an annoying thing of like how everyone's like, if that was anybody else in the world doing that under different circumstances, they'd be tarred and feathered. But you know, Elon Musk probably won't lose a dime of his wealth for doing that, and that's upsetting. Yeah, weird flex, but you know, like, who's gonna stop him, right? He's got his outlets, he's got an office, you know, down the hall. I'm sure he runs a position, probably. I don't know what the fuck he's in charge of. God knows.
Well, look at that.
I do love seeing, like, on Reddit, a lot of people trading in their Teslas.
I've done it.
And, you know, immediately afterwards. You know, some people still do have some spine to them, of like, you know, realizing that it shouldn't be that way.
Check it out. Free stuff.
Holy sphere. That sounds okay. We wouldn't love not having a death blow happen. Oh, okay, so that's all we had to hit. I thought that was like an enemy or something. Yeah, me neither. I never really understood all of the hoopla around it. Like, I mean, I guess like the thought is like that it was a a relatively, you know, well-made at the time electric vehicle. I always remember the thing of like people are like, the doors don't even match, and like, you know, the lines on everything don't match, and people are spending $100,000 on these things. I mean, I'm open to having like an electrical vehicle,
Leave it to
but
me.
like in my current situation of living in an apartment that doesn't have anywhere for me to charge my vehicle, like that's not a thing. You know, I need to have a house and, you know, a charger inside a garage. And I even still, like, I know people talk about like the, what is it, range anxiety. Like, I know the ranges are getting a lot better with a lot of these vehicles of like offering like what, upwards of, I would say like you'd need like 500 kilometers, probably about like what, 350 miles. Like that would be the thing I would need
Here I go.
to make everything, you know, and also like I need, charging needs to be as quick as it is to fill up my car with gas.
Here I go.
That absolutely has to be the thing. Like if that ain't happening, I don't know what we're doing here. Does your brother drive a Prius? There's jokes there somewhere, I'm sure. I mean, hybrids are sort of where they go.
My blade.
That's the best of like sort of both worlds. You don't really have to plug it in. It charges from, I believe, the brake regeneration or something like that. You know, if you're traveling low speed, it uses the battery. Sounds pretty good.
Flash.
But again, they're super expensive. Or at least they have been, at least in where I live.
The power of the ape.
Anything that has the hybrid badge next to it just seems like a dealer gets to throw in an extra 10 grand just because. And because everyone wants them, it's, you know, they're expensive. Not that I'm in the market of buying a new vehicle anytime soon, though.
Bring it. Crimson.
Your back had to play with glitter. How is glitter nowadays, Cat?
Understood, sir.
They let you have a cat in the old folks' home? That's nice of them.
my
It really
turn.
is nice of them.
It ends here.
I'm sure Glitter appreciates the padded room. She's able to climb up the walls and everything.
Rising sun.
All right. Fire. Here I go. Going full tilt.
Please kill it. Even though it's not going to have an attack, but there we go. She likes taking naps on the floor. If you were a cat, who doesn't, right? I mean, my cats are... where did Coco? Oh, she's behind me. Charlie likes to sleep on Logan's bed.
Let's get started.
And he'll switch out every once in a while between Logan's bed and me and my wife's bed. Oreo likes to go under the blankets to stay warm in our bed, and don't disturb him because he looks very, very annoyed when that happens. Can't blame him, to be honest, but jokes aside, she's good, enjoys playing at the ripe age of 16, so I'm happy. That's good. I mean, Coco is not as old as Glitter. She's getting up there. I think she's 8 now, and I hope she has many, many, many more years left, but it's always those things that I do love to see, of that, you know, they're still playful even in their older ages, and you know, and are happy to you know, have a little fun.
Can't escape. Fire. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. All right.
Alright, what do we want to do here?
It's my turn.
You know, I keep feeling like maybe I should be using more Brave Orders more often.
Shatter. Warhammer.
I don't know why, like I'm not,
Let's
but
go.
just sort of the,
Crimson Flash!
it's like missing out on these opportunities.
Pumped up. Can't escape.
I like to think of it as a pent-up energy she got in kitty prison in a shelter. Yeah, she gets to expend that, right? So that's all the good stuff, right?
Cut through!
There we go. That's what we wanted. That is what we wanted. Elliot, get on in there. Maybe you have some beautiful magics. That may or may not work.
Arcus, activate!
Right! Yeah.
Huh?
Do you know how long she was in a shelter for? Before you got her?
Well, look at that. Yeah, I did it.
Yay, I did it!
Okay, so that should just equal there. Okay, so there's probably gonna be a monster over here that's gonna be super tough, would be my guess. I think fucking is terrifying. It's coming right for us.
Careful. That one looks tough.
This one's strong. Be careful.
She was there for 6 months before we adopted her, and apparently that was her second time. Oh, that's always unfortunate when those things happen so early on, and someone takes back.
Cut through!
But, luckily, she found you in her forever home, as they like to
I
say,
go. Arcus, activate!
and that's good.
Pumped up. Can't escape. Fire! Wide open.
Got it!
It's my
Oh
turn.
yeah, you're gonna need all those EP halos, yeah. You are not getting that vanish. I am sorry. That is not happening. Caught that one fairly quick there. A little worried about it. Hopefully I just make them all vanish. I mean, they did get chomped by a dragon, so... Toodles!
Taken care of.
La Crest!
Nice! I did it!
Another silver sealing stone. How far can I go up before the game is like,
Check it out. Free stuff.
gonna reach a spot? Another proxy puppet. They're handing these out. Alright, barrier's gone. One stratum only for now. Okay. But how big is a stratum? Like 3 floors? Oh, okay. This certainly looks like... Oh, no. 3 floors. Okay. Oh. There's somebody that's all glowy.
Let's get him!
Bring into the night!
Just around there are a number of sealing stones you get: red, blue, gold, and silver.
Pumped up. Can't escape.
Aren't these enemies the most lovable enemies you've ever seen in
my
your
turn.
life?
Kane?
Endgame would be floors 4 or 5 floors per stratum, and you get midway depths. Okay.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
But obviously that's many moons later.
won't lose.
Oh, god dang it.
Kane? Now!
They're mine.
Let's go!
Nice. CP up. Beautiful. You love it. You gotta love it.
Zero Breaker!
Here I go.
Can't reach them all, can you? That's unfortunate.
Now.
Same one, eh?
Huh?
Pumped up. You got this. I won't let you down.
Don't forget about your beer. Thank you for that lovely reminder. Thank you. Always looking out for me, Cat. You're good people. You are good people. Looks like you're gonna want to steal that that CP 100 and that critical attack.
It ends here. Rising sun.
There we go. Oh, didn't even have to use it. Fantastic. There we go. There we go. Nothing more. You know what? I don't. I mean, it's not that I don't. I don't mind if a beer gets a little warm, a little hot. Not really, but like room temperature. I mean, obviously you don't want a warm beer, but oh, I don't want this to be like.
Prepare for a tough fight.
I don't want this to be like a two-chain thing. I was getting a little worried that it would be. All right.
Kane.
I mean, I always hear this rumor that in the UK they don't mind like room temperature beer. I do find that a little odd, but I don't obviously know for sure. I've never been there, but like I said, I could certainly see from a drinkable point of view, I can see how that would work. But on a hot summer's day, nothing wrong with an ice cold beer.
It's my turn.
I almost want her to do something so I can steal that for free. Sometimes stealing those takes a little bit.
They're off guard.
Got it. My mind is clear.
I think my cat just hiccuped.
My blade.
What on earth was that?
Now. Acid flash.
See, he talks about demolition, axe and slash. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Unscathed again. Oh. And I think I asked this before. I think I will unlock more BP points. It looks like there's room for 8.
Looks scary. Watch out.
This thing looks like so lovable. Oh. Yeah, 4 turns break damage just for a single point. Why not?
Raging hammer. Kane.
You unlock more BP points at Central Sphere is what will do. Okay.
Down.
I've got you.
Love banana points. Wait, what's banana points? Am I out of the loop on what banana points are? As much as I want to do that now, that he's gonna take too long to do it. Oh, Japan points, man points, banana point. Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page here.
It's my turn.
This is going well. This is going well.
Right.
All right, Lloyd, if you can smash them all up here.
Zero Breaker!
There you go. Of course, he'd heal himself. You piece of monkey dung.
All right.
He's I think he's getting to the point where he's going to become sexually enhanced, and we have got to prevent that.
Break them! Raging Hammer!
It's my turn.
That cannot happen.
Take my place. Leave it to me.
We're going to do that just after him, so we can't have that.
Can't escape. Fire!
Now.
There it is.
Let's go!
So now we take care of business. By God, he's broken in half. Okay, defense is already down. We could probably do that one. Did we just become a silly nanny here?
Crimson Flash! Down! Let's go, everyone!
Yes.
Leave it
Leave
to
it to
me!
me.
I have zero interest. Okay, well, you're dead anyways, so we didn't even have to do any of that overkill, which is really good. That one was a lot easier than the other one. I think we did that one unscathed. A gold sealing stone. There we go. Okay, we came from over there. So, okay, there's the there's that thing that we hit to make that thing go away. It's like
on down.
gold. Yes, Coco? A coral charm. That sounds
Who knew?
sounds wonderful. Oh, here's a cat, folks. Here's a cat. Here is a cat. I hate seeing red there. So there's lots of areas to still explore, so that's what we'll do.
We gotta crack open that chest.
Lady Branch, Ellie, you got yourself a weapon.
We're good to keep moving.
Oh, is this what I think it is? Oh, I thought that was like a trial chest.
This'll come in handy.
Watch out. This is
Don't
a tough
you
one.
dare throw that crap at me, sir.
Kane, down! Right.
Squids. Get out of here.
Zero Breaker!
Here I go.
Alright. Yes, Coco?
Can't escape.
Does anybody else's cat just meow at the ceiling for no apparent reason? Like, all the time? What is that? That's CP down, I believe. I know that's not a heal. I'm not too concerned about that. CP up. Okay, I'm not too concerned about that. Oh, we're gonna drop some giant thing from Destiny on you.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You got another piece of Trails artwork coming. Who's that coming from? Beautiful.
It's my turn.
Beautiful. Girl in the UK, she just did some useless artwork for me. That's got to be expensive. Do you just get a digital file, or does she send you like the legit like piece of art? That's got to be expensive in the shipping department.
You got this. I won't let you down.
Physical.
They're off guard.
Got it. Let's go. My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now!
Missed opportunity for BP points to utilize this, but
Action flash! Right.
God, that really did not do a lot of the damage I thought it would. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Shatter. Warhammer.
Chirping at me?
Right.
Wow. Was quite the yawn, Coco. Why did I choose break that? What a silly move.
They're open.
I didn't realize it was already broken.
It's my go.
Meow.
Arcus, activate.
All right. Take my place. Leave it to me. Arcus, activate.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I think you gotta rising sun it up. It should be dead after these 3 blows from the 2 of them. With a good girl. With a good girl. With a good girl.
Rising sun!
Back with
but we
lunch.
did it.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, Coco, you're just shedding everywhere. Made linguine and meat sauce. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't appreciate some meat sauce? It does sound fantastic. Nothing there. I think we got everything there. Going back up again, which seems very weird. I thought we were reaching a point where, like, you know, we're on the 3rd floor. They're gonna tell me, like, hey, you can't go anymore, you know. It's a lot of fighting. Oh, yeah, this definitely
Good. A rest stop.
looks like Axe. Yeah, rest stop. That's what that is. Yeah, rest it up and see if we can make an orange. Before you fight the final boss of the stardom, go back to the garden and open the ceiling stones. Okay, I will do it. Can I, like, easily go there? Faint resistance accessories up to you. Oh, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. You can fast travel back. Okay. Faint accessories. I don't think those would be an upgrade to us there. Whether I even have, well, I guess I could. If I'm going to go back, I could probably buy some faint accessories. Okay, so we can go right to the depths. That is great. I guess I just want to go to the entrance. I guess that don't matter. You can also use that Sepith now that it's combined. Wait, what do you mean use the Sepith? Not to alarm anyone, but I think Billy 1 might be a robot. He has a better icon beside his name. That's pretty sus. I mean, yeah, it's... could happen.
Central core activated. Confirming rank points accumulated.
The battery icon.
Liberation rank unchanged.
To upgrade my slots. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's Twitch Turbo. Billy does not see any ads, right? Right? That's what the Twitch Turbo does, right? Do we use the things here at this tree? Tree will also heal me. Sure, why not?
Visitors reinvigorated.
That's what they all say. The Matrix is coming and its name is Billy. Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, so where do I use these stones?
Activating requisitions program.
Skibbity toilets coming up big. I guess I should look at what, Ivy nail, matey. Tier. You can't open stealing stones till you beat. Oh, I thought you meant I went back here to use them. That's what you meant. Tier. And then there's Curia. I don't really see a lot of level 3 ones. That was not what I wanted. Nope. How come I'm not seeing any of the lines here? Are they all not level 3 anymore? Anyways.
Millennial Trove activated.
Buy equipment. What do you got? That's what did you say? Faint? Oh god. Faint accessories? Citrus bottles. Yeah, Eustace, Richa, and Kurt for the boss fight. Evasion and the Eustace craft. Yeah, the Eustace craft might be good to throw on, but I'm pretty happy with everybody else though. Who would I replace Eustace with? You know, in all honesty, probably Elliot. Not really utilizing him as much as I thought I would be. Now I just gotta make sure that he is
Blazing Forge
properly
activated. Initializing trading process.
got what he needs. Whoa, jeez. Yeah, he's got the best equipment. Okay, well, I bought everyone a citrus bottle, so that for sure is going on everybody. What's he? He's strength. Yeah, he's well-rounded, I guess you could say. Some HP. You just love seeing the greens. Strength and bait. Oh, probably put that on there. That does that job. What else can we put on you? Sure. So now we gotta figure of whether we want to. Oh, I gotta let a cat in. I've got to I gotta figure what I want to remove here, if anything. You know, if it seems like, yeah, like what does fate do? Just so like I can sort of make an educated guess. Okay, he's good. Blind and freeze. Faint status do? Yes. What does it do? I was told to, you know, keep an eye out for it, so obviously it does something, something terrible. Don't think I have a... Oh, that sounds terrible. Okay, yeah, I don't want that. Yeah, red pendulum probably would be good. And you cannot move. Okay, you sold me. You sold me. Although I did buy these for particular reasons, so just run with that. Mutant confused. Ah. All right, we are. You're golden. Let's see where this will take us. So fast travel, first stratum, to the depths. Let's murder this bad boy. I love how you put on accessories and then it resets a couple things on you. And I gotta tell you, that's the perfect example of stuff I love to hear. That, you know, that just makes my, you know, it doesn't tell me how to defeat the boss. It just makes Jordan's life easier, and I'm all about making my life easier. Cublian. Or Cublian. What? Sure. Let's fight a giant cube.
This one's strong. Be careful.
You hated this boss? We're already there? That's pretty good. Noble arc right off the hop.
Light the way. Noble arc!
Small percentage of chance to burn him. Not really, but...
Kane, down! Not on my watch! I won't let you!
Oh, nice. Smack him back, Reen. Oh, I hate that crap. I hate that. There we go. Let's get those points back up.
Pumped up. Fire!
Leave it to me.
All right, Eustace, what do you got here? Be pretty good. That's pretty good. Complete immunity. Just make my life easy, right?
Divine shield. Protect us.
Ha!
It's my turn.
None of that garbage happening.
Roar. Leave it to me.
That still seems like OP though, right? Like I'm not wrong in thinking that, right?
Away with you. I won't let you.
Pumped up. Arcs, activate.
It seems like almost every single one of these games, there is always something that is breakable in every way, shape, or form. Always.
They're open.
Charlie!
Nuh-uh.
Well, some people are gonna wear that. Holy crap!
Not out yet.
Right down to the noggin. Alright, well that's gonna be a time for a heal, would be my guess. Is there something that's also good for healing?
Shatter. Warhammer. Not out yet. All for one.
And one for all.
Hang in there, guys.
Let's go. Kane, down! It's my turn.
Bail us out again, my friend.
Divine shield. Protect us! Let's go!
Very nice. He's just gonna get a lot of attacks though in a row. That is a problem. Ugh.
Hold out! Black Tortoise! It's my turn. Zero Breaker! Leave it to me.
It just hurts every time. Oh, god damn it, Reen. It's stuff like that too I hate. You just keep
Divine shield.
nudging us over more and more.
It's my turn.
It might be time to call Ellie in, maybe.
Can't escape. Fire!
It's my turn.
I've got to get that, I'm afraid he's gonna do enhanced right there. That's what I'm generally afraid of right there. And that's gonna piss me off. Nobody can even, oh, I mean, it is my turn to get it. I just hope that he doesn't skip it.
Cut through.
No! Exactly that. I knew that was going to happen, and I couldn't even steal it. Lloyd was short by 1. I was going to use an item to make sure that that didn't happen, but...
Damn you!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Still okay.
I had the guard up. What's up with that? What's up with that? Is that not a deal? That's
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
That's some damage taken right there. That's redonkulous right there.
All for one.
And one for all!
We gotta hang in there.
I'm up.
I didn't like that one bit. I need him to move. I need to get him over there. There we go.
Down!
Oh, nail it. Break him.
Understood.
Yes.
It's my turn.
Exactly what we needed. Yeah, I don't know if I want to like be abusing it.
Divine
Use it
shield.
again though. Use it again.
Protect us.
It's my turn.
Yeah, he absolutely is going to. If I swap out for Ellie, does she also? She probably loses out on the. You piece of shit. So can someone explain why Platinum or the guard doesn't work there? Sort of seems pointless to have Usus in here if it's not doing anything. Of course, the one person that I would love to have.
It ends here.
Rising sun.
It's come to this.
Hold on, I gotta go grab a cat for a second. So this, you don't get to see him much. This is Charlie, because he does not get well along with Coco. But he's a big boy now. Fucking fluff bunny. And he's currently looking for Coco at the moment. Look at that! Look at the camera, you silly cat! Tail wagging like huge. He's a big boy. I don't know if that came through on the microphone, but he is not pleased that he wants to go down and chase Coco. Can you do that one more time for the peoples? You are ridiculous. He is ridiculous. Aren't you? Yeah, he's angry. He is. And that's why we banished him off into the bedrooms. Cute cat, but he was not happy at all. So yeah, like why does that not work? I don't understand. This is where the Chevalier comes in, takes advantage of being at low HP, so you S-break for a big damage, then put up Absolute Reflect, build CP back. But maybe I'm missing something here. So why would I use Absolute Reflect if his big move don't work? Or it goes through it. I don't understand. Like, am I wasting using Platinum Shield? That's what I'm trying to figure out for blocking the other attacks. But it seems like that other attack doesn't kill me. It takes me down to like 8 or something. HP. Oh, 8 HP and if so question, does it ever actually kill you? Because obviously it's not fainting us. Or maybe it fainted it'll never kill you. Interesting. Okay. That I can roll with then, I guess. Is this the time to unleash? Maybe.
Spirit unification! I'm up!
Your time to shine, Reener.
Pumped up.
Yeah, so she doesn't carry the thing with, so I'm gonna have to wait till that gets removed.
Very well.
So that's just your move there, isn't it?
Divine shield.
Again, as long as you keep everyone sort of there, I'd love to probably get Ellie in there for some healing.
Let's go.
Which would probably be great.
Roar! Healing strike! Now!
They're mine.
But as long as the perfect guard is up, I can't really Shit!
This be.
It's my turn.
Shit. Of all the people you had to murder right there, it was him.
There.
And then he loses his CP. Fantastic.
Let's go. Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
If I can get that charge up, that'd be nice.
Here I go.
Alright, Ellie,
You
come
got
on in.
this. I won't let you down.
What do you care? Your thing does that. Restores 20% EP, restores all. That's not really everything. Okay. These are good. I just need you to not get killed again, Eustace.
Arcus activate.
Okay. So again, everyone goes down to 8, but never dies, and no one's gonna get the faint, so we should be okay.
Don't give in.
Fucking Reen gets confused though.
Still
Or
okay.
maybe that's faint. Is that faint? The stars? Are the stars faint? I was saying I wasn't gonna do that for him, but probably should have. I think I have one that does something, maybe? No? Yeah, that's the one. So it probably would have been my best interest to do it on everybody. That's my bad. My bad. Oh, Eustace is gonna need This is gonna need some EP or CP, sorry.
There! You have my thanks. Very well. Divine Shield, protect us!
Time is it? 2 o'clock. My goodness. I go off to hockey soon, then go to work.
Let's go!
Alright.
Light the way! Noble arm! Right.
I'm trying to figure like what the real move here is, maybe. I don't really know.
Breaker!
There we go. There we go.
It's my turn.
Like to get him broken again would be really nice.
Roar!
Because I don't know if he's gonna do that enhanced thing. This game has so ruined me to the point where I'm just assuming everyone is just going to
Stay strong, everyone.
You have my thanks.
do dumb shit.
Very well.
Like this is me. Like do I do it or do I do something different? I feel like I do that and then really just come in and hit him hard.
Away with you!
I mean, it broke him, so we got that.
Let's go.
So we should be able to 40,000. Should be able to kill him. We got 4 turns of damage up.
Crimson Flash! Let's go!
Sort of hoping Reen would be able to get one off.
It ends here! Rising!
Come on, Lloyd, come up big here.
I won't let you!
Almost.
Fool! Very well. My mind is clear. My
Make it
blade
for sure here, Reen.
now.
That's a tough fight. Really was. Thank you for that that suggestion about the feint. That really helped out a lot. That would have angered up my blood. I would have been more angry than Charlie for that fight.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Oh, Recuria. That's huge. That's huge to have. Thank you.
Nice. That'll do it.
Yeah, I did it. I've done it.
And the red sealing stone. That had to be in the master of this floor. You think that would be enough to trigger a change, but nothing. My guess is something more needs to happen to make the barrier here disappear. Makes sense. Then we'll have to search around for some potential leads. Not here, though. It's clear this is as far as we can go for now. How about we think it on back at the ground floor instead? Everyone okay with that? Let's roll. It's possible the others might have figured out something while we were here. Good point. Let's get back to the base and swap notes with them. You'll have to go back through the stratum to get the rest of the sealing stones you are missing. What? I literally got every single thing. Did I not? I got every single chest. I defeated every single enemy. How am I missing stones? Like, I was pretty, each stratum has a certain number of sealing stones. Right, but I'm... So it looks like I'm missing a blue sealing stone. I'm missing one blue sealing stone, so let's maybe go get that. I don't know how I don't know how I missed a stone though. Like, might have missed one enemy. I guess so. I got all the chests here. There's no enemies. I don't want. I'd rather go and get the one stone that I'm missing. Don't tell me that, like, it's one of those things of where, like, is it not possible to get all of them in one go? Like, is it one of those things? Because that's going to be annoying. Probably, yeah. Oh, fuck's sakes. Because there ain't no enemies. Yeah, that is unlucky. Oh well. Unless there's like some, like, you know, small little munchkin running around right here, but... I got all those chests. Oh well, it happens. Don't reset the floor, you'll have to fight the boss. Oh, that's even stupider! Like that end boss? It's just daydreams you're missing. Okay. Or do you mean like if I reset the floors, like, you know, like, how do you reset the floors, I guess? Return to the garden. And always come back, I guess. Like, you mean before I go and do the garden thing, right? Is what you meant? Oh, they're back. We explored as much of the first stratum as we possibly could. It does make for a good place to train, if nothing else. There seemed to be more to explore, but there was a barrier preventing us from going any further, and you don't mention it, eh, Larry Lloyd? Behind Milliam, that thing resets it. Okay, but now that I've gone back and done the story thing, I would assume, like, does the boss still return back? Did anything change while we were away? Kinda. Some tables and chairs appeared, so it's a lot more comfortable than it was before. Looks like it's the garden's way of optimizing things for us. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. All the more reason to settle on in. This is going to be our home base.
Traversal of the first stratum confirmed. Conditions of master missions fulfilled.
How does nobody clue in that voice of that?
These quantified goals may serve as a guide with which to measure progress. All visitors are advised to regularly confirm available master missions.
Sounds like something else changed. Now that we're back, why don't we have a look around the garden to find out what? Sounds good to me. Now you can view missions and report their completion using the central core. Inspect the central core sphere in the plaza to view missions and report their completion. View the View Missions tab after inspecting this. So this is where we want to go, obviously. I'd love to. Why is it?
Connecting to Reverie Garden database.
All right, there we go. You can view the missions available to you and collect rewards for completing them via the central core. One mission has already been completed. Feel free to collect a reward relating to it. So we got a dragon vision. And phantasmal shards.
Phantasmal shards shall be supplied henceforth. Their function: to unlock new possibilities within the Reverie corridor.
So do we use these to buy like a, a big screen TV?
Permissions now granted for visitors
more
to
BP.
unlock new functionalities that will ease future trials.
If collecting those shards is to our benefit, then we can't afford to ignore them. Yeah, let's keep unlocking stuff. I see. Alright then.
Trade phantasmal shards. Confirming rank points accumulated. Liberation rank changed. Transferring rank reward. New contents available.
Well, looks like we're turning some things on. Guessing the unsealing pedestal is the thing on that platform we saw earlier? It would seem so. It should be active now. This must be what the voice was alluding to. It really is another useful functionality. Well, what are we waiting for? Why don't we go have a look? Yeah, only one way to know for sure. Let's head up there. Let's see what type of accessory that was. The Thesis Ring, or the Theseus? Strength, defense, and ADF 150 plus CP gain 60%. Wow, that's 75. Looks like it's just a better gladiator headband. You have that on Lloyd? Yeah, we'll see. There we go. That should probably be good for him. All right. Sorry, Eustace. You've overstayed your welcome, my friend. I am already tired of you. Alright, so it wants me to go over to this thing? Maria? No. Where's it want me to go? Up there, okay. Take the elevator, you lazy bum.
Unsealing pedestal activated.
This unsealing pedestal is a facility used for the purpose of naturally unsealing items called sealing stones. Unlocks daydreams with mini games. Pulls 10 items per stone. Alright. A blue sealing stone is currently in your possession. Use the unsealing pedestal to reveal its contents. So I am going to wait off on this. Are you telling me I can't back out? Alright, let's see what this is. Nope, it doesn't want me to back out. I was gonna do this as a whole, but maybe this is a story thing. The Daydream Buried Trails, Beaten Trails, Blaze Trails is now available. Then there's one of those more to get in that dungeon we just did. We now access the Slab of Reminiscence. View daydreams featuring past events. Interesting. Does anyone understand what just happened? Is that thing gonna, like, let us look into the past somehow? That would be a strange twist. How the hell does it work? Well, this garden is just full of mysteries. Regardless, at least we know what to do with any other sealing stones we come across. not to mention the phantasmal shards. There's a lot to keep track of. We have to remember to use what we have at our disposal, strange as it may be. Daydreams are kind of like the doors were in Sky the Third. Okay. It's easy to get caught up in how any of this is theoretically possible, given how little the logic of our own world seems to apply here. I'm still convinced that everything here exists for the purpose of making us stronger, though.
The Black Mirror serves to aid visitors in the fulfillment of unrealized possibilities. Visitors are advised to make use of these services to raise the chances of realizing their own destinies. All garden systems confirmed to be operational.
Alright, so everything here is now working.
Connection between the Black Mirror and the outside world stabilized. Visitors are instructed to make physical contact with the mirror to return to the outside world.
Alright, so now we can go back into the real world. So the mirror itself is how we return. We can leave whenever we want and return when we want to become stronger. Yeah, but I'm still stumped over all what we were doing before all this. We should probably get back to it, though. I feel as though we were in the midst of something very important. It's like why we were called in here in the first place. Safe bet. Whatever it was, all that stuff we did in here should help us do it better. Hopefully. I just wish we could do it without having our memories wiped again. That's out of our hands for the moment. Let's focus on what we can control. Yeah, let's take this opportunity to go back, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Reverie corridor continued to help us going forward. It's great to know it'll be here when we need it, even if we're about to forget that fact. Yeah, like we can really master our craft when the time comes. It would also be to our benefit to explore everything we weren't able to see during the trip at that later point. We'd be fools not to make good use when the opportunity does arise. Alright. So the Reverie corridor is a unique space which does not possess a single fixed layout. A new internal layout will randomly generate upon inspecting the central core and selecting rearrange. Why would you rearrange it? Open chests will be replaced with fresh ones, never mind, and defeated monsters will be resurrected and changed so you can enjoy a different experience each time. That's actually pretty nice. There are rare items that can only be found in the Reverie corridor, so it is worth your while to fully explore. You are no longer required to use certain characters when exploring the Reverie corridor. Your exploration party can now be made up of any combination of characters. It's been one surprise after another since we arrived here, but I think everyone is starting to get the hang of things now. Maybe I should go check and see how things are doing while I check out all the facilities we have access to now. Alright. You will now begin exploring the Reverie Garden as Lloyd. Well, I would be, but I'm gonna call it a day. It's a good time to just save it up and bounce on out. Tomorrow, I will be back again with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm gonna look for probably another 11 a.m. ish start. I'm coming off of night shift again. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff done and move on through the wonderful game knows that. But, you're gonna have to wait till next time. That's what we call in the streamer business, leave you on a what is it? Will come with me. Cliffhanger! Okay. Thank you. We'll get there. Yeah, so I'm gonna bounce on out. Thank you very much, as always, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Yeah, indeed. We'll see you later. Bye-bye, everybody! Oh, you stepped on my penis! That always gets me. Bye-bye, everybody.